go to Timmy in Indianapolis. Timmy.
Good afternoon.
Hi, how are you?
I'm all right.
What happened to Timmy? No, Timmy. Let's go to Tina. Someone get Timmy back on. They disconnected Timmy. Tina. Hi, Tina.
Yes, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Yes, good. The question is coming back to you just regarding about the process. Like, as it's going, like as I said, the asylum is ongoing, and then they want to switch to EB1 or EB2.
I just spoke with you.
Yes.
You have more questions for me?
Yes, I just would like to know the process. How long is the time frame?
To file an EB2 or EB1 adjustment, right now you can't expedite anything. So maybe a year and change, but while it's pending, the judge isn't going to deport you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right, hold on. All right. Let's see, I think Timmy's back. If they want to put Timmy through to me, let's see if we can speak to... Well, Timmy was through to me, and then someone needs to stop talking to Timmy so I can talk to Timmy. Timmy's having a problem right here. Timmy's our last call. Somebody needs to stop talking to Timmy. Thank you. Timmy, how are you?
Hello, good afternoon once again.
All right, so what is your question?
Yeah, I wanted to know concerning the planned amnesty for the essential workers. And part of the conditions was that as long as the essential worker is able to prove that, he's been doing this kind of job for a while, then he qualifies for the amnesty. So I was thinking, how does someone that is probably working on another person's ID actually proves that he actually did the job?
Well, they would have to prove that this person, I assume this person's identity. So he'll get affidavits from people who he works with. But the bottom line is, we get a lot of questions on this essential worker amnesty. There's a small chance, not a big chance, a small chance that it actually passes. So before everybody gets all overly excited about an amnesty for essential workers and what is an essential worker, let's see it actually look like it's going to pass. But there's always ways to prove you are who you are. That's not going to be a problem. So in other words, you get your picture and attach your picture to an affidavit from your boss that says, this guy in this picture, I know him as Jimmy, but his name is Timmy. Jimmy and Timmy is the same guy. End of story.
All right. Thank you for your time.
All right. Should we go to one more person? Last call. Wasim in Reno, Nevada.
Hey, Brad, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. I just had a quick question. I had recently, about 2 years ago, back in 2019, I had applied for my green card, and I did have a class C felony, so I was kind of in the lingo right there that I may not get it, but I did finally.
What was the class C felony for?
It was for theft.
And you were applying for a green card, or you had a green card?
No. I was applying for renewal, and I was told that I may not get it. I may be deported, but I took my chances. I finally got it last week.
All right, so let me ask you a few questions.
Yes.
When did you get your green card?
The original one?
The original one.
Yes, back in '96 when I migrated to United States.
Where are you from?
Fiji Island.
And how old were you when you migrated in '96?
I was 13 years old.
Were your parents citizens before you were 18?
No.
Okay. And this theft offense, this felony theft offense, is this your only arrest ever?
Yes.
Okay. What year did it happen?
2017.
And did you go to jail?
No, I did not.
Okay. You had probation?
Yes.
Had you called my law office or had you called this show, I would have told you 100% you could renew your green card. And the reason is this. And the reason why you didn't get deported is this. What the law says is that you pled guilty, even though it's a felony, it's a crime of moral turpitude for immigration purposes. It's not an
Right.
aggravated felony. Why is it a crime of moral turpitude? Because a theft offense in which you were sentenced to less than 1 year in jail is not an aggravated felony. It is a crime of moral turpitude. So the C felony that you pled guilty to, that you just got probation, is a crime of moral turpitude. What the law also says is that if you are convicted of a crime of moral turpitude more than 5 years after your entry into America, that is not a deportable offense. So you got your green card in 96, you pled guilty in 2017, that's more than 5 years after your entry to America. One crime of moral turpitude does not get you deported. With a caveat, if you were to travel and re-enter the United States, a crime of moral turpitude that is not a petty offense, this is not a petty offense, this C felony, would be inadmissible and they could deport you at the airport. But you are not deportable here in the United States as long as you don't travel. When is your probation up, Wasim?
It was up last year in April.
Are you married to a U.S. citizen?
No, I'm not.
Okay. So in 4 years from April, you're going to do two things between the next 4 years. You're not going to travel, because if you travel, you can get deported. But in 4 years from the end of your probation, which will be 5 years good moral character, you're going to file for your citizenship.
Yeah, that's what my next question was. When can I apply for my U.S. citizen?
5 years, 5 years from the end of your probation.
And then I should be able to travel then?
And then you'll get a U.S. passport and you can travel. You'll be an American citizen. If you travel before then, you're going to get deported. But as long as you stay in the United States, they can't touch you.
Okay. Another thing was, if I wanted to get married to a person from abroad, can I bring them over on my green card?
Yes, but you can't visit them.
Okay.
So how are you going to marry them?
I
don't know either. All right. So that's unfortunate, but I don't have the answer for you for that one. All right?
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Brad.
You're welcome. Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.